When you talk about people who have acquired a lot of wealth, and sure know how to spend it, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia marked the top list, as this guy is well known for his lavish living and acquisition of expensive properties, which includes luxurious yachts, cars, real estate and art. Well, when you belong to a family with a whopping net worth of over $1 trillion, there's hardly a limit to what you can do with money. In today's video, we will be taking a tour to his multi-million-dollar homes. Welcome to Highest Luxury, the home of the billionaires. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe, and I know you can do that in less than 5 seconds. Thanks for doing that for me. Alright, let's dive into the video. Yamama Palace. In the capital city of Saudi Arabia, lies the official residence of the royal family, where the prince is often seen conducting official assignments. What a better place to build such a magnificent home than in the largest city in the country. From all over the world and within the country and outside, very important guests are received in this palace, given a prestigious welcome and hosted amidst grand luxury. At first sight, its intimidating magnificence is a clear evidence of immense wealth. Arabian aristocratic architecture is prominent in the dome-shaped center of the edifice, the high walls and the elaborate yet simple carvings on the side of the rectangular-shaped walls. There are also high-paneled dark windows rounded at the top, which add an exquisite feel to the palace. It gives the illusion of transparency and makes you feel that you can see what's going on inside, but the windows are darkened and give no clue as to what is going on inside. However, even the interior tells a more grandiose tale. The floors of the palace are paved in high-grade Italian marble, which reminds you that every step you take that you're in one of the most beautiful palatial residences in the world. A simple gaze upwards will also reveal ceilings intricately carved by the finest workmen. The walls are also finely paneled to up the ante of luxurious rooms. The interior decoration includes thick lush carpeting in strategic locations using the best woven rugs and detailed motifs. Elegant chandeliers hang from above and surrounded by intricate carvings embedded into the ceilings. There are also ornate antique doors and several golden signatures all over the rooms. And this large residence is where the king currently executes his royal duties alongside with the Crown Prince Salman, who has begun to take up several core duties in the royal court. This royal palace is so large that even grand summits and conferences are being held there regularly. The recent event that was hosted there was the China Arab State Summit, and the second one was the China Gulf Cooperation Council Summit in December of 2022. The welcome ceremonies and pictures from the meetings at the event gave a chance to see the beauty of the palace, which is usually out of bounds and kept private. China's President Xi Jinping, as well as the President of Egypt Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Georgian Prime Minister Iraqi Garibashvili were all in attendance and received a grand welcome at the royal courts. Prior to this event, the King of Saudi Arabia had already hosted the Chinese President Xi Jinping with an equally elaborate welcoming ceremony during a 2-day visit. It included a colorful parade that was executed by uniformed men and an array of the best horses. Riders hosting flags of the countries represented by their leaders shows no doubt that the Yamama Palace is indeed a magnificent sight to behold. It contains about 400 rooms, all and sit luxuriously furnished and fit for royalty. Other palaces. Sometimes the capital city of Riyadh, where the official palace is situated, experiences turbulence and violence due to protests and political unrest. As such, it comes in handy that the royal family has other palatial residences where they can go for refuge and safety. Awja Palace. This simple imposing palace is located on the outskirts of Riyadh in comparison to the main palace. It is more subtle and restrained with an outstanding touch, some synonymous with royalty. The walls and the inner chambers have pictures in classic frames mounted on the walls. The photographs tell the stories of Saudi Arabia history, and the king can take guests on a tour from time to time. The carvings on the wall show deep mystery of Arabian architecture executed by the best craftsmen. The furniture pieces sit grandly, filling up the place in a resplendent manner, and it all blends beautifully with the mosaic flooring, a seemingly archaic touch yet befitting in an absolutely captivating way. Awja Palace. This palace lies at the center of Riyadh, a beauty to behold in the midst of the hustle and bustle of the Arab nation. It is the Yamama Palace where the flooring walls and ceilings are imposing and welcoming. The lush silk carpets appear like they shouldn't be trodden upon, and the rooms are gilded in striking gold accents here and their elaborate upholstery. The Italian marble are also a signature of this newly built palace. More of the innermost parts of the majestic residence were seen when the palace hosted the President of the United States, Barack Obama, in 2015. The erstwhile Saudi king, King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz, had just passed, and a new ruler had taken over the throne. President Obama's visit was to pay his condolences, and he was received with a lavish reception. A rich banquet was prepared consisting of choice selections of foods, including lobster, jeweled rice, and lamb. So much attention was paid. To detail more on that, even the Kleenex dispensers were gold, that matched with the golden chairs and tables, while the waste bins were just silver. Several other meetings are hosted at the Yamama Palace with VIPs in attendance for important political functions, customary meetings, royal receptions, and cultural festivals. These large meetings are further made possible because of the extensive modulus al-Shorab courts, which are synonymous with Arab nations. These meetings are held in fully rugged rooms with low sitting spots or grand chairs to ensure comfort. The ceilings are also incredibly high and carved with expensive chandeliers hang in the center. What better setting to meet for discussions involving the advancement of the nation than in such rooms with exquisite ambience? In addition to these beautiful palaces is the renowned Prince of the Saudi nation, who have gone beyond the Arab borders to acquire homes that define grandeur. One of them is the Chateau Louis XIV, in France. Chateau Louis XIV. From 2008 to 2011, this extensive luxury residence was constructed by established property development company Mohamad, owned by Ahmad Khashoggi, who bulldozed an entire 19th-century castle to set up the structure. It was built in lavish on 69 acres of land. This expansive property is no mean feat, as it was built in similitude with the ancient magnificent palaces constructed centuries ago. As a matter of fact, before this architectural feat only one of such structures had been built in more than a century. The conception and execution was a daring move that culminated in tremendous success, and today stands as a striking landmark in architectural circles. 3 years, a dozen marble types, 200 workmen, and 15,000 sheets of gold. Later this edifice was brought to life. Every day over 100 men worked on the construction grounds. They were carpenters, coppersmiths, cabinet makers, sculptors, painters, iron craftsmen, mosaic artists, gilders, marble artisans, clockmakers, landscapers, horticulturalists, fibrous plasterers, and roofers. Beginning with the exterior, this mansion is surrounded by the wonders of nature, preserved in its wildness, but yet cultured to give a well-manicured serene. The lush greenery forms the core complement of the parks and gardens that most French homes are known for. The flower beds, birthed flowers, are flourishing in embroidered boxes. The trees are shaped into pyramids in a breathtaking landscape, making it one of the most luxurious palaces in the world. And here comes to the end of today's video. Please like and subscribe to this channel to stay updated. Thanks. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you all.